Well, welcome to another episode of Taylor Complaints Comedy Podcast. Me, your host, Taylor Perez. Don't worry, we will not be enunciating that fast, speaking that fast. We're trying a different light because good lighting. That's why. Um, I had a thought the other day. I was listening to it. No, I was not on purpose. I was in the grocery store and I was walking around and there's a song playing. It was Poker Face by Lady Gaga, but I was like, can't read my, no, you can't read my black face. I was like, what? I don't know why I thought that that was the funniest thing. And I sang it all day long, and I don't think I have a job anymore. So there we go. That's not true. I probably still have a job, but questionable. I don't know. It's what goes on in my brain. That was not supposed to be a good joke. It was just now, hopefully, when you hear poker face, now you're like, but, black face, but, black face. Now, hopefully, that's how you sing it for the regularity of your life. That's when you hear poker face, it's now black face, and you sing it that way. It doesn't make you racist. It's just catchy. You know what I mean? Um, I need you all to be honest with each other. I need you all to be honest from now on. I need all the intentions to be clear when you speak to somebody. Now, let's lean back. Let's lean back. Let's lean back. Let's adjust this microphone. You should have done that before. Shut the fuck up. Uh, what we're gonna do, I don't like that. Oh, it's lazy. What we're gonna do now, I'm gonna speak to you from a place of honesty. Okay? Tell someone that you just want to come. I'm just here because I want to spit fluids. I want to like exchange pictures and spit fluids. That's it. It's all you got to do. It's all you got to say to not be a dick. And here's what happens. And here's what that does for future references. Here's what that does. If someone's like, "But I thought," if the other person consents, you know what I mean? Or let's say that you guys are casually hooking up. I just want to get jacked off. I just want to be fingered. Finger blast me until I ruin your 1,000 thread count sheets. That might not even be good sheets. I don't know. I'm trash. I don't know. But what I do know is we're communicating with people. We're telling people what our intentions are so that when they come back in 2 months and like, well, I thought we were a thing, you get to go, well, I have receipts. Here's what's going on. This protects you from being a dick or an asshole, depending on what gender you're at, what level of the spectrum you're on. We're honest with each other about the intentions. That way, you're not a creep. They're not a creep. We're communicating. But at the same time, if someone's not on the same level as you, we go, hey, all good. No worries. Fist bump. And then you continue on whatever friendship or whatever that you have going on with this person. Or maybe you just meet on the premise of just having this casual thing and now it ended. Or it's not even going to begin. Maybe they wanted a friendship, you want a casual thing. Now it's weird and you end it amicably. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Be honest with the intentions. Okay. This is just because I work in a place where there are lots of young people, 20s, early 20s, and they're all getting butthurt in their feelings about shit because they hooked up with the wrong person or someone's not texting them back. Someone who doesn't text you back, they don't like you. Okay, you're ugly, you're fat, they're ugly. Who knows what the reason is? They just don't like you, and you have to accept that. There's got to be a level of like accountability. Like, yo, they don't like me. I can't push this narrative forward any further because I am a fucking pig. I'm a pig. You're probably not a pig. There's probably nothing wrong with you. They just don't like you, and it's fine because why do you want to push yourself on someone that wouldn't like you? Don't you want somebody that'll like you back, that'll like you in return, that reciprocates whatever energy that you're given? Doesn't it suck just like playing catch by yourself? I don't know. You want someone to throw the ball to you, and you throw it back to them, and you challenge them with different throws. That's what relationships, not relationships, but that's what two people do to each other. We challenge each other. That's you learn how to catch different throws. It's a bad analogy, it's a bad metaphor, but it's all I have for you off the top of my head. That's what this podcast is. Communicate. Communicate. Don't make me fucking come over there. All right, just tell people what the intentions are. If somebody doesn't text you back, they don't like you. I'm just tired of hearing it. I hear it at work all day. He didn't text me back. I don't know if he likes me. I can't talk to. Listen, that's your issue, not their issue. You're making their issue your issue. They have not responded to you. So they're telling you, fuck off. You just don't want to accept this. And it's a harsh reality. These, I do not give participation trophies. I give an effort gets you nothing. I want results. This person is not texting you back. That is results. They're in the right. You are stupid. Stop waiting for a text back from someone that's not going to text you back. It's sad. Hold on. God, I love this mute button so much. I love it so much because I can make gross noises and you can't hear them, and it's so awesome. I okay, I'm obsessed with this lady. I I want to give you her name so badly, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to give you her name. If you're listening to this podcast right now and you're a digger, ooh, I mean like you dig for stuff, not the end, the dick, you filthy digger. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But if you're like a digger for information on the internet and like you, I don't know, there's like detectives, right? I'll mention someone on here and they'll figure who I'm talking about in 10 seconds because I won't use the name, but I'll use the very literal terminology that makes it very easy for you to connect certain things. You do your little spider web thing at home. I know you. I know you. I don't know who it is. I don't know who's doing it, but I know you're out there. So I'm obsessed with this lady. I've known that she exists for like maybe 12 hours. And I've watched like maybe 7 videos that she's done. And it's the most insane shit I've ever heard in my life. She wrote a book. She wrote a book off of the videos that she's making. Like they're successful. And I'm not mad. And I'm not going to talk shit on her. Very, very nice. The correspondence has been very, very, very nice. But I have so many things to say. And I think I've come to a self-revelation about myself. I might be a garbage piece of shit. This person gives dating advice, health advice, wellness advice. She's a life coach. She's a life coach because some people need life coaches. Maybe you've done heroin your whole life, right? Don't know how to get through life. Life's hard. You might need a life coach. This is where this person would step in. Not this is not grounds. This is not the ground level for all of her clients. I'm just giving you an extreme scenario because I tell jokes. That's what I do. That's my expert. I don't even know if it's an expertise because some people listen to this probably like you're not even fucking good at it. Touche. You should make a podcast and you should tell jokes. I bet it's going to be great. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. So the lady, she's got these videos, right? And there's one of her in like forest. She's talking about a cleanse. There's another one where so the one that I'm talking about, I'm gonna reference is she's wearing like a leather skirt and she looks like a chick at the club, right? And she's making fun of like party girls and she's saying like high quality men don't want party girls. And she's like, high quality men do not want to take women to Taco Tuesday. You know, that we want to go, like, I want to go to a high Michelin star restaurant. And I'm like, don't they make tires? Like, that's all, like, that's all I'm thinking. I'm like, don't these people make tires? I think Michelin's a tire company. They might have had something to do with this thing around my waist right now that I've grown since being my car accident. You guys know I got in a car accident in April this year. 6 weeks ago, I got in a car accident, and it stopped production on the podcast, and it stopped my horror videos for a little while, like about a week, and then now we're a week into it. I'm eating healthy. I am identifying with more of what this lady is saying. I mean, I only found her 12 hours ago, but actually, I think she found me. Either way, I'm a fan. Um, because she might be insane. Uh, so fuck, I started working out like a week ago, right? Got the kettlebell. We're doing kettlebell now. We're doing kettlebell 4 days a week, and I have physical therapy 1 day a week. We're rehabbing. I'm trying to do the same workouts that I was doing before my car accident. I'm struggling, but with the intensity, but I am getting through. It's just taking me a little bit longer to get through all the workouts. Everything's good. I'm back at work. I'm doing doubles at work sometimes. Everything's fine. So I identify with some of the stuff that this lady's saying, and that's why I find it pertinent to me. But I like Taco Tuesday. I might be garbage. She's saying if you have, as a woman, if you have long nails like Cardi B, you might be trash. High quality men don't like those nails. Have you ever had those nails wrapped around your penis? It is crazy. It might be the hot. It's like being jacked off by a scorpion. It might be the hottest thing in the entire world. I didn't. I'm serious. This woman does not have a penis. She doesn't know what it feels like. Those, you know what I mean? And then like you look up and she's like looking down at you and she's got like tattoos on her face and you're like, "Oh man, I bet there's a spot on the tattoo that's not fully filled in. I could fill that in with cum." That's what you're thinking in the moment and it's rad. I think I might be trash. I think I might be garbage. I really do because I'm watching these videos from this intelligent person and they're clearly put together. They're clearly like attractive. Everything's going like put together, successful, author, well read, literate. Okay. All the things in like whatever high quality person. Um, and I don't know. I'm just thinking to myself, I might be garbage. I might be trash. And I think I'm really happy with it. I like Taco Tuesdays. I like Tito's. I'm not a Grey Goose person. I like mid-level tequila and mezcals. I'm not a Patron guy. Like I know they go down smoother, but it's just like I'm blue collar. I'm a bartender. I'm a server. I love what I do. I make about like 70 to $75,000 a year. I don't have to look at the price of my grocery bill. I'm very fortunate. I just go to work, or I go to work, I clock out, I go to the bar, I can tip 22% no matter where I go. And I'm really happy with that. And I know she's not saying that there's anything wrong with that. She's not saying that there's anything wrong with what you're doing. If where you're at is who you're attracting, that's where you're at and that's who you're attracting. And I there is a degree to that that I do agree with. If you're not doing well in life, you will attract people that are not doing well in life. Like that's just, you know what I mean? You do want to be at a level when you're dating that like you could support yourself, that you don't need someone to support you. I'm not saying that like whatever situation you have right now is wrong. All I'm saying is wherever you're at, you will attract people at that level. So that's not saying you both can't like level up and grow together. Like that's absolutely a thing. Maybe you find the love of your life that way. That's completely valid and understandable. But if you just got and I this is ground zero, right? Like this is the lowest of the low. If you just got out of a halfway house, you're gonna fucking attract other people unless you're just really attractive and like that's you know what I mean? People just come easy to you. But if you look like me and you just got out of a halfway house, which never happened, I've never been. Hi, sweetheart. There she goes. That's my daughter, Broody, right there. She's the best. But if you just got out of a halfway house, you're going to attract people that just got out of a halfway house. You're not, you know what I mean? You do have to like have a steady job. People are attracted to people with stability, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying where you're at sucks and you're gross. I'm saying you're probably fat too. I'm just, it's a comedy podcast, dude. I don't know what you want me to do. He laughs at his own jokes. It's stupid. Just, you know, get in front of a camera, do your own podcast. I bet your podcast would be great. Stop criticizing. Um, this person, I'm obsessed. I can't stop watching these videos. I can't, and I don't want a life coach. I think that, we all figure out life differently, but there are things there that I do find pertinent to me. So I might not be like lowest of the low level trash halfway house, but I think that I like Taco Tuesdays. I enjoy Michelob Ultra, but I also really, really love craft beer, really nice craft beer. But maybe beer in general is just a trash beverage, and that means I'm trash. I don't pour it into my ass, not without a funnel, because it gets everywhere. It gets all over my back. I'm not doing it without a funnel, damn. Um, and there's membranes in there. You know what I mean? Listen, it's the bidet that gets you drunk. Oh shit. as I get older, I get this like like this like I don't know what it is. As I get older, there's an exhaustion in my laugh that I'm just embracing at this point, and I don't know. Getting older rules. I'm not. There's no plastic. I'm not gonna do anything to my face. This is the way that I am. This is the way that I will stay. And I hope that you don't see me after you eat because it's gonna be hard to keep that food down. Um, I don't know, man. I just really love this lady. She's so fucking rad that her opinions are just so crazy. If you have nails like Cardi B, you're not going to attract a high quality man. If you wear leather skirts to the club, you're not going to get a high quality man. If you wear a skirt to the club, I'm going to ruin my sweatpants. That's what that's going to do. A leather skirt to the club. First of all, I would not be caught dead at a club because I hate shit like that. I'll go to the bar. Bar's fine. I don't like dive bars. I think they're gross. I like restaurant bars. I like a yard house where like there's tables around me. Cheesecake Factory. I'll go to that bar. That's a cool bar. The people that go to the Cheesecake Factory bar are trash, though. They are like, you know what I mean? Like, just you can hear Tennessee whiskey playing in the background. You're like, well, someone's gonna kill themselves on the way home tonight on purpose. Um, but yeah, no, I've spent maybe 8 hours thinking about like, I wonder if I'm trash. And if you have to wonder if you're trash, you're trash. There's a whole podcast, the Are You Garbage podcast. They're super proud of it. I have never asked myself this question. I'm a confident man. I know what I bring to the. Oh my goddamn cats are making some noise while I do podcast. I know what I bring to the table, right? I understand. And we're doing a whole episode on this lady. I apologize. I wanted to talk about Diddy. I wanted to talk about my friend Leanne being obsessed with buttholes and the butthole having like a natural defense mechanism. I will get to that. I will get to that. Hold on. Did I even write Leanne down? Lady that talks about high quality women and my garbage. Hold on. I want to talk about I hate the Knicks. I will. We will talk about Leanne right now. Leanne's butts. We'll talk about that. But in closing, well, I don't even know if in closing, I might have more to say about that. But yeah, no. If you go, if you party all the time, you're not a high quality. Here's what I want to know. And I like that she talks about women and not about men because she's not a man and she doesn't know what it's like to be a man. She definitely the videos that I've seen all about women. I don't know what it's like to be about a woman, but what I'm attracted to in a woman is sense of humor, like minds, because I'm not going to be with a chick that's like, well, I think your body, my choice. I'm like, what? I don't know. That's your body, my choice. I don't think that's how that goes. I think that that a woman should be able to do, and I'm not saying this to get laid. I don't give a shit. Okay. If I never got laid again, I wouldn't care because pornography exists. And I will tell you, it's the greatest invention in the entire world because we can watch it and jack off and have normal friendships. I don't have to have a throbbing penis that hasn't been touched in a million years because whatever, and then go see my friend and proposition. I love that I could just leave it at home. Some of you don't, and you should. Stop it. That's why you're creeps. You got to beat off more. Okay? Get it out. It's poison. It's just going to make you do dumb shit. It's not an excuse to do dumb shit. Get it out of you. You got to come. Just, I don't know, however you sound. I don't sound like that. That sounded like the rich guy that died in the Titanic submarine and his kid. I don't, ooh. I don't, this is just, we can't be canceled because we're not monetized. So it's fine. But I don't, if you go out and party, like that's, I don't know. I go out. I mean, I drink like one or two when I go out. I'm not like a big let's get drunk guy. But I mean, if I go out with like the right person, I could get drunk with them, I guess. But I'm not a club guy. So if you're like, yo, let's go to the club, I'm not going to be attracted to that part of your personality. That doesn't mean you're not an attractive person. That doesn't mean that you don't have good qualities. I just think like the blanket statements turn me off. You know what I mean? Like, all women that do this are gross. All women that do this will not attract high quality people. I don't know. I just don't think that I'm that linear. And I don't think I think like that. I don't go to the club. I'm very like I like to stay at home, but I do like to go out to eat dinner. I do. And I'll go to places where it's like $20 a plate, and sometimes I'll go to places that are like $35 a plate. Anything beyond that, I'm kind of like, we could just get groceries at home and eat for a week. I know that's cheap. I know that's stupid. I know that that's not that might not be a high quality thing to think, but that's just the way my thought process goes. My grandmother came here. She immigrated from Mexico. I'm half Mexican. My last name's Perez, Taylor Perez. I my dad grew up, my grandparents grew up super poor, and they didn't want that for their kids. So they moved here. They immigrated on like the top of a train. I think they hid in train cars, and that's how they got here. And once they got here, Coyote took them to like the rest of the way, and they started picking oranges here. So I just have such an appreciation for like blue collar work. I do blue collar work. I might as well be like a union rep at my job. All I do is talk about like fuck this job, steal from them. They don't give a fuck about you. They'll replace you in a day. They'll replace you in a day. I care about you. I want you to be happy. Do not let this job take that from you. And like I'm very, very that's like something I'm very, very passionate about. Comedy is something I'm passionate about. And like being in the workplace and setting people up to like succeed and not fucking hate being there more than they have to. And knowing that the job that they work for doesn't fucking care about them. I'm not a real estate agent. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a surgeon. I'm not a hedge fund manager. I know what I am. I'm very, very self aware. But I have been wondering since I like not met this lady, but since we crossed paths, am I garbage? Am I garbage? And I think the answer to that is kind of, but not totally. But I think that that's me and a T because I don't think that a woman that goes to the club is low quality and not worth the guy that works at the hedge fund. I just think that they might have different interests and that might not work out because of the different interests. You know what I mean? If you stay out till 2 a.m. and someone wakes up at 6 a.m. for work, who it might not work, but I'm not saying that not everything like that won't work. I'm just saying that there are differences in behavior that might lead to a separation of some kind. But that's where I'm at. Land's buttholes. All right. We gotta get into this. Me and Leanne joke about buttholes. All right. I think it was because she posted something about her head exploding, and then I posted something about having diarrhea. And I was like, hey, this is what it looked like. That has led to many jokes about buttholes. And I would like to let you know that I have the hairiest butt that you have ever seen in your life. That is a defense mechanism for jail. If you try to enter this thing, my cat just knocking over water bottles. You just knocking over water bottles in there? Is that what you're doing? She's getting really fat. We are getting really fat. Like I've taken care of it. I've taken care of it. I'm dieting, string cheese and chicken. Telling you, it's working. All right. My butt has a natural defense mechanism. It's covered by so much hair. If you try to, it would slice your penis into 7 different slices. All right. You could put ham in there, and just that's how you get your deli slices. It could be a deli slicer. The hairs are so coarse and thick, nothing's getting in there. Nothing. Does it hold the poop in? It's like a carriage. It's like a carriage. Um, but yeah, it's like a natural defense mechanism. So I'm not afraid of jail. I have a natural defense mechanism. That's all I wanted to say about that. The Boston Celtics have lost to the New York Knicks. I Nothing has made me happier about 9/11 than the Knicks beating fucking Boston. I am so glad they flew that plane into your buildings. You son. I, I'm a sore loser. This is what this is. I'm a sore loser, and I say horrible shit. New York Knicks, you're gonna lose to the Indiana Pacers. I hate you. I don't want anyone to die. I don't. It sucks that I have to say that, but some people will hear this podcast and think that I am a literal racist, misogynist, whatever I've said. Hateful. I might be hateful. There might be something to that. I do not like human beings. Being a bartender and server, I do not like human beings. I can tell you that vehemently. They are not my favorite. Blackface by Lady Gaga. We already talked about that. But yeah, Boston Celtics. I love you. Get well soon, Jason Tatum. He had an ACL tear. He had himself a Stephon Diggs. Everybody that plays in Boston has to have an ACL tear. Let's just get everybody one. Upset. Upsetty spaghetti. Threads. I've got threads. I've got threads going on. Um, Threads is like a Twitter XS kind of like Instagram sister app. I've been writing on there a lot. I'm gonna be telling jokes on there. It's connected to my Instagram. I post them in my stories. They're not hard to miss. So if you are listening from Spotify and I know you from Twitch or something, Taylor Complains, Instagram, TikTok. I'm not sponsored by Polar Seltzer. I wish I was. This is what listen, healthy Polar Seltzer. If I need the bubbles because I'm a child. I need the bubbles. Even though I do think it's giving me diarrhea. I don't know how. It's water. It's water, but somehow. It's not even like strongly flavored water. It's like you drink water while someone's yelling the flavor of the water in the other room, and it makes you think of the flavor, and you're like, oh, it does kind of taste like that. That's exactly what this is. Um, Creating stuff in analytics. I got to tell you right now, there's a lot of people on the internet that are going to tell you how to create content. They're going to be like, "Yo, you got to do this, you got to do that, you got to yeah." There's like the eight creators that are like they pretend to know everything and everybody kisses their balls. Fuck those people. You should just create content because you like it and you want to have fun. If you're liking it and having fun, I feel like you will be successful. That's stop listening to big creators. Just stop. Just post every day. Make sure you have good lighting. Make sure you have a good microphone and a good source of like audio so people can hear you. And that's it. Otherwise, you do whatever you want. There's no blueprint. And anyone who says that there's a blueprint to creating stuff is a lying piece of shit. And they're probably being paid by some like app that's like, use this app, you know? And I'm not trying to shit on anybody's hustle, right? But don't listen to them because it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Um, Kanye West just put out a song that said Heil Hitler. That's crazy. First of all, I write notes, bullet point notes, and I try to get to them every single time. Like there's Hente, there's the Diddy trial. What else is on here? Hente, Diddy trial. That's just elaborate. Mariachi is for poor people. That's it. Oh my God, I can't wait to talk about that. But Kanye West, listen, when's the last time you heard mariachi at a rich guy's house? Never. It's for poor people. I don't know what to tell you. If the only way to tell that you're in a bad neighborhood is to open your ears, if you hear mariachi, you're in a bad neighborhood. I'm just saying, it's the most fucking annoying music that has ever happened on the planet. It's, I feel like you can't even get food stamps if you listen to music that isn't mariachi. You have to, if there's horns in the music, I want out. I want out. I hate it. My family listened to it growing up. It it does remind me of my grandma, and I love my grandma very much, but she has terrible taste in music. I can't keep it in anymore. I This is something that I truly believe in. Like I'm passionate about blue collar work and me being garbage and not linearly putting people in boxes. I think mariachi is for poor people. I You can't get on government assistance without listening to it. You can't. You can't. When's the last time a surgeon came out listening to mariachi music? Never. Is that ignorant? Yes, but I'm half Mexican and I can tell that joke. Ladies and gentlemen, I love you. Remember, my last name is Perez when you go and try to get upset about that mariachi joke. I've listened to it my whole life. Reggaeton, good. I'm not saying Spanish music is bad. Reggaeton is good. There's some Spanish music that I really, really fucking like. Anything like with the flamenco is good, but fuck mariachi music. It's with a accordion and a horn. You should be not gonna say it. Not gonna say it. But mariachi music is the handicap sticker for the ears. I'm saying you see a car with a handicap plaque and you're like, fuck, dude, I gotta get out of here. This person doesn't know how to drive. Mariachi music is the ears. That's how. Oh, predators are near. Gotta go. I love you guys. Did you laugh? Did I talk too much about being trash on here? I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna do it again next time, guys. I love you so much. Thank you for listening. Last episode got 80 listens on YouTube. We're like at 100 across all platforms. Thank you so much. You have no idea how much I love you and how much effort goes into this podcast. I will never stop doing it. There might be weeks that I don't do it, but I will always come back. This is episode 80. Thank you guys for being a part of this. To the person that I have been talking about literally this entire episode, I love you. And I'm sorry if, oh no, I don't love you. I don't really know you. Sorry. Everything's off the cuff on here. Nothing is meant in disparagement or to be shitty. I did the best I could in the moment to try and like, you know what I mean? Make it about how I feel about myself and not about like, I don't like this lady, she sucks. I never said that. I never will say that. I don't know you. Um, who else? Who else? Cam, I love you. Cam's listening. You son of a bitch. Handsome, Australian. Cam's whore outback. It's gonna be the last thing I say. Cam and Brittany, I love you. Love you guys very, very much. Thank you for listening. You are the best.